Tomorrow night, Georgia World Congress Center, 7:30. That's the start time. This is a show you must see. Tickets available, Ticketmaster.com. It's good to have you in, man. What do you got there in your hand? You just took something out of the bag. Can I ask?
I got green tea and ginger tea, because you guys only got Earl Grey, and it's weird. I'm not English. And so the green tea helps you sweat and get toxins out your body, and I'm on a cleanse right now.
It's a Canadian cleanse, right? Is that what it's called?
Candida cleanse.
Candida.
I heard y'all say this morning.
Was so black of you just now. He's on a Canada cleanse. No, it's a Candida cleanse. Black people pronounce things how they want it to sound. It's Pacific. No, it is specific. Pacific is an ocean. It's not Pacific.
What do you want to
They were having a talk this morning about you being on a Canadian cleanse. I'm like, I never heard of that in my life.
It's a Candida cleanse. It's to get rid of all the bad yeast in your body from drinking and like eating bad over the years. So it just kind of slims you out and gets you in your faculties all together, and you just age backwards like 10 years. They're like, my God, Marlon, you're like 90 years old. Why do you look so good? I'm like, black don't crack unless you smoke it. And so what I try and do is just, it's more than just like, hey, I'm black, I'm gonna look good. Look, Flavor Flav's black. He looks 90. So I'm just trying to maintain, trying to live well.
Is this something you do once a year, or is it you hit a peak and you're like, I got to slow down a little bit?
It's a combination. When I'm between breaks, I hit a peak, and it's like it's when you get so drunk you see God and you go, I'm done. I'm just gonna stop for a second. And so you just I like to party. So what I do is like, you party and you take care of yourself, and that's my balance. So 3 times a year, I do a cleanse. I just came off a cleanse, and especially when I have a lot to do. I'm about to start a tour, so I can't tour and be all messed up. When I tour, and I'm filming on my pilot, so I don't want to look all funny and swollen on my pilot. Look like one of the Ninja Turtles.
What's the pilot?
I need to do this.
I'm doing a pilot based on my life for NBC called Marlon, and it's basically me trying to co-parent my kids with my ex and being an inappropriate father, of which I am.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about all you guys, man.
I get kicked out of every basketball game.
It's like the LA scene. Everybody, it's so cool to just have you got the ex, somebody taking care of your kids. It's like everybody's divorced.
Yeah, but aren't they supposed to take? Who's going to take care of the kids if you?
I mean, you're not you. You're on the road. You wouldn't be the guy.
I'm not even divorced. I'm a piece of nonsense because I ain't never even got married.
Really?
Yeah.
You just had kids and just said, the hell we getting married.
I'm a statistic, people, except I take care of my children. See, the thing is about me is I don't want to cheat on my wife.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
that's why you're not married, because you are hitting everything. Oh, you're a whore.
It takes him a second. It takes a second.
That's great.
I'm a whore. I got whore potential.
I was a whore, but
in training.
It depends. See, but
do you know how many? Everybody always asks. I know.
Count? If you count,
I had roommates. I had roommates that counted.
I would say if you count, you're not a whore. Your roommates counted. You must have been so high or so drunk that they're just like, there goes another one.
Drunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Midgets would leave your bedroom. It just
unicorns.
That's a half.
Crippled people. It doesn't matter. When you're single, you will bang anything just for the story.
It's all about the story
and the company. You get lonely.
Well, you're a good person. You don't want to cheat on your wife, and I respect that. That's awesome.
All right, let's take a quick one. Come back. Let Marlon get his tea going.
I'm breathing it in, man. This stuff smells good. Cleaning up my sinuses.
I do coffee too, but that makes me go to the bathroom and then it constipates me for like a month.
It's a diuretic.
No, it's not. It's a diuretic, and then it's a constipant.
It's a constipant.
I made that word up.
I was going to say that's words. Awesome. That's
made
like
up words, but Marlon Wayans.
That's like a Canadian diet right there.
But you only find it on the Pacific Coast.
Correct. Marlon Wayans in studio. He'll get his tea. We'll talk more with him here in just a minute. It's Bailey and Southside Rock 100.5.
Rock.
Tomorrow night, Georgia World Congress Center, 7:30 start time. Tickets available, Ticketmaster.com. Just after bonding with our friend Marlon Wayans here.
I love this guy.
I will be there, front and center, to watch. And I've seen your stand-up.
Don't sit in the front. I don't want to talk about you.
I've seen your stand-up before. It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you, brother.
It's absolutely fantastic. A couple questions for you, because we don't have you for very long. One thing in particular, we're actually talking about yesterday, teasing that you're coming on the program. It started here in Georgia, Gainesville, where Cat Williams went cuckoo-cuckoo.
Oh, boy.
Right? Okay, so he goes nuts, flies around the country, gets arrested everywhere he goes, comes back to Georgia. The guy's gone off the rails. A listener called up and he said he thinks it's because he's going out of his brain because Kevin Hart took his spot. And we're like, you know who we should ask about this? We're trying to figure it out. Is Marlon Wayans.
Ask a black. Welcome to Ask a Black Guy.
No, Bailey said ask a black guy. You know what I said?
Well, guys, we don't have an opinion about this. We don't want to look racist. So let's bring in our Afro-American analyst,
I said
Negroid specialist.
You're a comedian. You're a comedian.
We just figured you would being in the business, especially being a black comedian, because there's times you're going to get trumped.
I just want to say, as a sane black man, I don't understand crazy Negroes. So what I'm gonna try and do is analyze this from a different perspective. I think what Cat Williams, I don't think it's jealousy. I think what Cat Williams, Cat's not going Kevin Hart. He took my spot. He's short and black. I'm short and black. I'm supposed to be. That's my short and black funny spot. That's not supposed to be Kevin Hart's. No, I don't think Cat's doing it. I think what Cat's going through is something else. I think
drugs.
I don't even think it's drugs.
He looks like a weed guy.
I don't think drugs wear off.
Yeah.
He's eternally high. Whatever drug this is, I want some. I want to be. Hey, give me some of that Cat Williams. I want to try it.
I'll snort some Williams.
It's killing crack. It's like this high is it, and it makes you really funny and really successful. But I don't think it's drugs. I think Cat probably has some, a bipolar disorder. And look, every person in their family, like especially in a black family, you got crazy people. I got crazy people very close to me, and so I could sit there and go, yeah. If one of my cousins was a comedian and he was bipolar, he would be Cat Williams. I think Cat is dealing with something serious, and I pray for the brother, man. I don't think it's I think somewhere in his
he's a funny guy.
It's Kevin Hart maybe fuels it. Like that could have been me, but see, Cat and Kevin are so different. Cat can never be Kevin. Kevin can never be Cat.
This dude, Marlon, this dude went into a pool store. He bought 30 items. We're still trying to figure out what the hell
is he buying in a pool store? It is not even summer yet.
It was a lot of money, and it was like above ground pool. So I figured it was a side piece that he just bought an above ground pool for.
He's like, you need a pool? We're going to buy a pool right now.
Yeah. He goes in and he fights the employee of the pool store. We're just trying to figure out, what was he buying? Why was he buying it? Who is he buying it for? And I'd ask that about any color.
Sure. I just want to know why he punched the guy at the pool store.
That's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's where
he called the N-word. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, did the guy at the pool store go, so, do you want, what kind of piping would you like? Would you like this heater or this heater, Negro? Okay, N-word. Tell me, do you want a jacuzzi? Because Negro jacuzzis, N-word jacuzzis is a different temperature. We have to set yours to inward temperature, so 250 degrees.
I would understand that more. Now, you see these comedians occasionally break up. Like, I'm a huge Martin Lawrence fan. Martin freaked out.
Yeah, but
Cat's freaking out. Chappelle freaked out.
Chappelle's was different. Chappelle is actually a very sane man.
You think it was the pressure?
Very, very good friends with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's actually, he's just like, as an artist, Dave's a guy that will draw something brilliant and then go, and everybody's like, sell that. And he's like, nah, I don't like it. And he'll take and rip it up and throw it out from scratch and go to South Africa. He's an artist. And, I think Cat is an artist too. They're all my friends. So with Cat, I just pray for him. I don't know. And Martin, I don't know. I don't suffer from the same thing. Martin running down the freeway with the gun, I don't know what his day was like. I don't know what kind of coffee he had. Some coffee makes you feel like that. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom really bad and people was in his way.
What about you and your brothers, man? Because y'all are all you're all famous. You're hilarious. Is there competition?
If my oldest brother, who passed away, was a comedian, he probably would have been Cat Williams. He probably would have been Martin Lawrence and Cat Williams mixed together. But here's the thing that we have in my family. We have each other. So just when someone starts acting really crazy, we have some kind of conference. We sit down and go, we have a
checks and balances.
Don't do that. Yeah, my brothers will still punch me in my chest. So I don't get too crazy. It's the thing that keeps me out of trouble. But these guys ain't got brothers who understand that same, pressure. It's hard. It's hard to be funny all the time.
Do you remember a scenario in particular that?
But I just want to say, if Cat's drug dealer, if it is drugs, and Cat's drug dealer is listening, please find me. I want to try that.
Well, then, again, tomorrow night, Marlon Wayans, he's Georgia World Congress Center, 7:30. You can show up, and we'll try to get you backstage so you can meet him.
And bring some of that Cat Williams drug, because I want to try that. I just want to see how I am, and videotape me.
Do you remember a situation in particular in your life where one of your brothers did that checks and balances you were talking to and saying, hey, look, you got to slow down. I heard this. I saw this. Chill out a little bit, dude.
My brothers went and grabbed me and took me to... How do you think I started cleanses? My brothers grabbed me and was like, come on. You're working too hard. You're partying too much. Your face is getting swollen. You don't look good. Come with me. And they grabbed me and they took me to Dr. Drew's. I went on a Candida cleanse. I cleaned out. I felt great. And, and I do it with my family. My niece was off the hook. She talks about it in her act. She went to AA so many times, it was called And, when she gets out of control, I sit there like a big brother or an uncle and I go, hey, stop it. Enough. You got somebody that's going to talk to you like a peer and say, stop it. And that's love. I got family, and that's love. And, success is a lonely place. And when you take care of everybody, it's like, what they going to tell you? Shut up. I'll pay your rent.
It's probably easier, too, as being a celebrity. And, in any city that you're in, you have your fan base across the country, across the world, and especially coming from the Wayans family. I mean, whether somebody wants to talk about the movies you've done, your stand-up, or the stuff that your brothers have done, you're going to be treated like royalty. So when you get stuff handed to you on a silver platter, women throwing themselves at you, your pick of whatever.
But you know what it is? A lot easier. It's not even that you feel entitled, right? It's because, and it's not that you get things thrown at you. Success is something, especially for okay, now I'm not going to make a difference between black guys and white guys, but black success is different. Because it's coming from where we come from to even fathom being successful on that scale. Because, it's a miraculous thing, and it comes from so much hard work and dedication. It's not that you feel like you're entitled. It just feels like I work so hard, I'm going to have some fun. I deserve this. I deserve that. And Cat Williams is probably one of the funniest comedians out there. And it's not that he's entitled. It's just, success is hard. And it's a lonely place.
You bring up a good point. I guess if you come from your own perspective, maybe I should do some split-level humor. What it's like to have an above-ground pool and be, middle class.
Well, we're going to have to worry about this with Brent. As bet you can't.
Do you know what it's like to ride around in a Ford Fairmont station wagon? Do you know? Seriously. Baby blue in color. Hello.
People can relate.
Seriously.
I have Obamacare. Do you know what it's like to really have that?
That's awesome.
Okay, so you got to go. Unfortunately,
don't leave.
I know.
Man, good time.
He's got to go make the rounds.
Oh, by the way, we had a bet. I fell for you, and I figured you'd fall for me.
All day. I love the ponytail. It's like you're like a slim Steven Seagal that can't fight.
That's not slim.
Seagal was a white belt.
I'm trying to be slim. I've been sucking in the whole time you've been in here.
Actually, you look pretty good.
Thank you.
For a 50-year-old married guy, you look great.
I think you look hot too.
Thank you. That's because I'm 43 and still trying to get banged. So it's different for me. I gotta look great, or I won't get none.
I bet Bailey. I'm just going to see if you'll follow me for a day on Twitter.
I will. I'll follow you.
Really?
Yeah. Look, it's not like I'm gonna check my timeline.
See, I told you we would fall.
I'm too busy looking at like the naked girls I follow to see. Hey, let me see what he's doing.
Let's call him Southside Steve Seagal.
No, let's not. That hurts. It's the damn ponytail, man. But
White belt. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at Marlon Wayans, Twitter, because I'm gonna tweet a picture of these guys so you can see how they look.
I'll see you tomorrow night, though.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Again, where's that going to be?
That's at Georgia World Congress Center, 7:30. Ticketmaster.com.
Get your tickets, man.
Marlon Wayans, what are you going to do?
Follow me on Twitter at Marlon Wayans. If you tweet me right now, let me know you're listening to the show. I'm going to retweet you. That's my way of saying thank you. Hey, good, I hope you liked it. And keep listening to this station 100 Rock. And lastly, follow me on my Facebook fan page, Marlon Wayans on Facebook, and Snapchat, Marlon L. Wayans. I'm Snapchatting my day. So make sure you come see me this Saturday night at the Georgia World Congress Center. It's going to be a good time, a lot of fun. And who knows, maybe I'll smoke some of that Cat Williams and we could all have a party.
And thanks to my boy from Johnny's Hideaway bringing you Johnny's Hideaway.
He's married.
Yeah, he is married.
His penis is in jail.
By the way, just in closing, Marlon, your first film at 16, I'm going to get you, sucker. F the cup, pour it in my hand for a dime. Chris Rock.
You know what's funny? That was supposed to be
one of the best
my
lines.
role. I was just I couldn't get out of school to go do it, so I wound up being an extra instead.
All these years later,
Really?
Yeah, and watch the Fly Guy scene.
Yeah.
Me and my brother Sean, that's our first time ever being on film. We are following Fly Guy down the street and we're talking snap. You'll see an 11-year-old Marlon Wayans if you freeze that.
Fantastic movie. One of the best lines. One of the best lines. You know, that in the ribs.
Just pour it in my hand.
Just pour it in
my hand.
Pour it in my hand for a dime. Yeah, God almighty. All right, Marlon Wayans, tomorrow night, Georgia World Congress Center.